Today is Friday, and for us that means pizza day. One of the biggest ways you can save money is making it yourself instead of going to a restaurant or going to a fast food place. So today we're going to make pizza. Now, lots of people make pizza, but I thought you would enjoy maybe seeing how I do it. I'm going to share with you the recipe, and it comes from this really sweet little book, and it's called Family Favorites of the Homeschool Kitchen. And what I've noticed about this cookbook is it's just everyday recipes that are really easy to make. It's geared towards family with children, and I will share with you the link below to a used book in case you're interested. Today is pizza dough, and we are going to make our pizza, and I'm going to use my homemade spaghetti pizza sauce that you've seen me do in lots of videos. We are using an old bread machine. I would strongly encourage you to get a bread machine. You can get them really cheap at the thrift store, or you can get them at most garage sales. Always seem to have a bread machine. So let's go ahead and mix it up. I'm going to share with you the ingredients, and they are 4 cups of flour, 1 package of active dry yeast, and a teaspoon of sugar, a half teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1 cup of water. I'm sure some of you remember last year when I mixed all of this. This is pizza flour. This is actually made for pizzas and for doughs like that. I got this free, and I got a 50-pound bag of it. Well, lots of people ask me about food storage and how can I store flour and all of those things without getting bugs. The number one thing to do is make sure you have bay leaves in all of your dried goods. Bay leaves will help keep it bug free. A lot of people also suggest that you put it in the freezer. I don't have a freezer that's big like that. I only have a small, very tiny little freezer, so I can't freeze my stuff. But I don't ever have problems with bugs because I have it in really good, solid containers that are, nothing can get in them. I also keep everything in Mylar bags or in glass, and I always have the bay leaf. This was not opened up in a year, and I'll show you what it looks like. What's with the paper, Tessie? For one thing, it's very pretty to look at. It's the old school, the old way of doing things. It looks nice, but it also keeps the dust off of your lids. It keeps your lids dust free, so when you open your jar, you don't have a lot of dust. This is the flour. Now it is not vacuum sealed, but we do have the bay leaves, which you take the bay leaves out, of course. And I always lay my bay leaves on top of the flour. All right, there you go. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix up our dough, which is so simple. Of course, I say this in all of my recipes, you don't need to have any kind of bread machine. You can mix this up by hand really quickly and easy. I like using the bread machine because it saves me time. While it's mixing and rising, I can work on other things. All right, let me turn the camera and let's mix it all up. Alright everyone, the dough has risen. Now I think this is going to give me 2. I'm only going to make 1 for today, and I'll make probably 1 for tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use our pizza pan that comes with the pizza cutter, and it also comes with some other things. It's a pizza kit. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make our pizza. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to spray it. Did you guys know that spray like this actually can expire? So I had some spray, it was butter spray, and I didn't realize that it expires, and it actually went rancid. Seriously, I am not kidding you. I said, why does this smell so bad? I don't know, I just thought in an aerosol can, you know, that it wouldn't, it was old. It was like a year expired. I had learned something. So we have my very own, and this is my very own oil, and we're going to spray our pan. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know aerosol cans with cooking oil would go rancid. I don't know. It's just, it was something I had laying around for a long time, but now I have these non-aerosol ones, which are really nice. So, like I said, I think this is gonna make 2. This is a lot of dough. So we're just gonna go ahead and make half of this now. While we're waiting for the pizza to be finished, a lot of the grocery stores carry these. They're $1.25 for our local store. Also, Walmart sells them. They are fresh success, and it's all kinds of different seasonings. This is to make fresh salsa, and it is amazing. It is absolutely so good, and I have so many tomatoes in my garden, and I'm finding ways to use them. So all it is onions and tomatoes, and you add this to it, and it tastes so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some onions and make this fresh salsa. It's delicious, I'm telling you. So what do you eat it with? You eat it with rice, you eat it with crackers, or you eat it with tortillas. You can use it for everything and anything. You can eat it plain. It's just so good. It's just tomatoes and onions and this sauce. This stuff is absolutely, I'm telling you, it's the best thing I've ever eaten. Homemade pizza. I hope you gave this recipe a try. It's so simple and frugal. Your family will thank you. Bye, everybody.